All right, folks. Iran may never surrender, but they'll wish they had. That's the subject of the riff. So as the president patiently works toward a possible surrender deal with Iran, keep in mind, please, two important points. One, no other president in modern history has been willing to take on militarily and economically the radical Muslim regime that controls the Iranian government. Iran has been our enemy for nearly 50 years. They've done great harm to us, to Israel, to our allies in the Middle East and elsewhere. They have killed roughly 1,000 American soldiers. They have financed terror attacks that remind of Nazism almost 100 years ago. And in return, they declare their hatred for America. They have become a nuclear threat, not only with enriched uranium, but also their advanced missile development. And President Trump has destroyed them militarily. The IRGC may have some remaining military resources, but not much. At least 80% is gone, and it'll probably take as much as 20 years or more to restart. In crippling Iran, Trump has done humanity a great favor. Now, the second point. During this negotiating process, President Trump has not budged on his red lines. You heard all this again in his interviews yesterday on various Sunday talk shows. He has not dropped his demand that Iran end all nuclear development. He has not dropped his demand that Iran's enriched uranium be transferred into U.S. hands or destroyed altogether. He insists that Iran completely open the Strait of Hormuz to free navigation with no controls or tolls whatsoever. And in addition, he has made it clear that no money or financial assistance will be given to Iran. Now, here's the president on that yesterday.
Would you unfreeze any Iranian assets or lift any sanctions up front as a part of any deal? So that would come after.
Comes after, yeah. If
they
behave,
turned
if they
over
do a
their
good job, we
nuclear
start
enrichment.
talking, yeah.
In other words, there's no 12 billion or 24 billion or 120 billion or other wild Iranian asset estimates for the IRGC, unless, of course, there's a surrender and they change their behavior. Now, additionally, there's Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent's economic fury, which, of course, includes the naval blockade, plus highly aggressive sanctions imposed by the Treasury Office of Foreign Asset Control, OFAC. All manner of cryptocurrency, offshore bank accounts, villas, whatever else the IRGC has stolen from the Iranian people, whatever else these assets have been frozen or completely seized. And Bessent now wants to liquidate offshore IRGC assets and use them to rebuild our Gulf allies. Good for him. Excellent idea. This is basically economic and financial starvation that is backing up the crushing military blow. And remember, President Trump has not ruled out any additional military action. And in general, he has never backed down on any of these conditions. So I'll just say Iran may never surrender, but they'll wish that they had. And that's my riff.